On the 29th of December 2025, an SUV collided with a stationary truck, killing 2 passengers on board. Now, crashes like this are tragically common along this specific stretch of road, an area already notorious for fatal accidents. But this one was different. This one captured global attention because of who was inside the vehicle. Reports confirmed that AJ was traveling with several companions, including his driver, his personal trainer, and his coach. That journey would never reach its destination. 2 of the passengers did not survive. Within hours, the incident exploded across social media. And to understand why, we need to understand who AJ is.
Please help us make 1,000 subscribers by the year end. Make sure to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and leave comments down below so I can find out what content you'd like to see, and I will reply to everyone. Don't forget to hit the bell to be notified as soon as the next video drops.
AJ is Anthony Joshua, whose full name, Anthony Oluwafemi Olaseni Joshua, a British-born boxer of Nigerian heritage, and one of the most recognizable names in modern sport. He's a 2-time unified heavyweight world champion, celebrated for his power, athleticism, and the role he played in reviving mainstream interest in heavyweight boxing in the UK. Joshua won Olympic gold at the London 2012 Games, competing in the super heavyweight division. Just 3 years after turning professional, he became world champion in 2016, going on to hold titles including the IBF, WBA, Super, and WBO belts. Some of his most memorable moments include his legendary 2017 victory over Vladimir Klitschko at Wembley Stadium. In 2019, he lost his titles to Andy Ruiz Jr., only to reclaim them later that same year. He would later lose the belts again to Alexander Usyk in 2021 and 2022. Beyond the ring, Joshua is one of the most marketable athletes in boxing, securing major endorsement deals and maintaining a clean, disciplined public image. Which brings us back to the crash. At approximately 12 noon on December 29th, Joshua was a passenger in a black Lexus SUV traveling along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway near Sagamu, Ogun State. The vehicle collided with a stationary lorry, reportedly without visible registration. The impact killed Latif Latz Ayodele, Joshua's personal trainer, and Sina Ghami, his strength and conditioning coach. Both men were described as close friends, not just colleagues, integral members of his inner circle. Joshua and 1 other occupant survived the crash, sustaining injuries that were described as non-life-threatening. There are conflicting reports about the exact number of occupants. Some suggest 5 adult males were in the vehicle, but only Joshua and 1 other survivor are confirmed to have been taken to the hospital and since been discharged. Joshua is now recovering. He and his mother later visited a funeral home to pay their respects to the 2 men who lost their lives. What makes this tragedy even more striking is the timing. Just 10 days earlier, on December 19th, Joshua had stepped into the ring and secured a high-profile victory over Jake Paul. Following that fight, he traveled to Nigeria, a trip widely described as a holiday and recovery visit. Joshua has deep family roots in Nigeria. He spent part of his childhood there attending boarding school and has often spoken about his connection to the country. This wasn't an unusual trip, it was a return home. According to reports, the group had only recently arrived in Nigeria when disaster struck. Their SUV is believed to have been traveling at high speed when it collided head-on with the rear of the lorry. For Joshua, and for the international sporting community, it was a bittersweet moment. A major victory, followed almost immediately by devastating personal loss. So, why didn't Latz and Sina survive? Investigators believe the force of the impact was concentrated on the passenger side of the vehicle. Latif and Sina were seated in the front passenger and rear passenger positions, the side that absorbed the full force of the collision. Images from the crash scene show severe damage to that side of the SUV, suggesting little to no chance of survival for anyone seated there. Witnesses have stated the SUV was traveling at excessive speed and appeared to lose control moments before impact. The Federal Road Safety Corps were notified and reportedly arrived at the scene within 3 minutes, confirming the fatalities. Emergency responders evacuated the survivors and worked to prevent further accidents. The deceased were transported to a nearby morgue. By New Year's Day, reports emerged that the driver was missing. After receiving hospital treatment for his injuries, he allegedly failed to report back to authorities. A manhunt was reportedly underway, and the driver may now face criminal charges, including reckless driving.
The Nigerian Police Motor Traffic Division later released preliminary findings. Their report states the SUV was traveling above the legal speed limit and was attempting a dangerous overtaking maneuver at the time of the crash. It's believed the driver lost control, causing the vehicle to collide with the rear of the lorry.
There has been debate over whether the lorry should have been parked there at all. However, investigators stated it was properly positioned off the roadway, having reportedly broken down while awaiting recovery. Still, some argue that inadequate enforcement of roadside safety laws, along with failures by local authorities and the truck owner, contributed to the tragedy. Despite this, investigators maintain that speeding and dangerous overtaking were the primary causes of the crash. Sadly, this type of accident is alarmingly common in Nigeria. Collisions with stationary lorries frequently result in mass fatalities, often killing nearly everyone inside the smaller vehicle.
The Federal Road Safety Corps has since issued condolences to the victims' families and renewed calls for greater road safety awareness.
Now, attention turns to what this means for boxing. Joshua was reportedly preparing for a $100 million super fight with Tyson Fury, a bout that's been discussed, delayed, and revived for nearly a decade. One of the most anticipated fights in British boxing history, now shrouded in uncertainty. After years of postponements, many are asking the same question once again. Will it finally happen? Or has fate intervened once more?
Please help us make 1,000 subscribers by the year end. Make sure to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and leave comments down below so I can find out what content you'd like to see, and I will reply to everyone. Don't forget to hit the bell to be notified as soon as the next video drops.